we started to notice over the years that, with more and more students we were seeing in our traditional Spanish classes who already spoke Spanish at home. And we didn't really feel like our traditional Spanish classes were a good fit for them. They already knew how to speak Spanish, they already had some conversational Spanish skills, they already knew pronunciation, so we didn't have anything else to offer them. But it became clear that there was a need there for those students.
I am from Dominican Republic. I lived there for 8 years. I moved to America 6 years ago. I know that I did not want to start all the way in Spanish 1 because it would just be boring and I would not learn anything.
I did find it hard to be in a regular Spanish class. I was obviously more advanced than other students.
And so that's something that we started to investigate. We were able to go to visit a university, and we talked to a university professor at Ball State, and we were able to collaborate with her and to go and visit a classroom. And we were able to see what those teachers were doing for their students as well. So it really inspired us to take what we learned and came back here to the Homestead High School and to develop something for our students.
Español. Heritage Speakers has helped me most definitely because I came into the class not necessarily knowing too much Spanish. I was introduced to it a lot at home. I sat there, I talked with my parents in Spanish, but I never really had an environment, maybe other than church, that allowed me to speak Spanish fluently and with friends. And when I came in the first day in Heritage Speakers, I was exposed to so much Spanish.
Well, it has definitely helped me with writing and knowing where the accents go.
Well, obviously my Spanish has really improved. Not only that, but we've built a lot of relationships and friendships that have been amazing.
Sometimes people ask me, why Spanish for Spanish speakers? We have students who learn English for 12 years, who speak English, and they want to work on those skills, and they want to hone their English skills and perfect their English skills. We want to do that for our Spanish speakers as well. We want to take those same skills that they already have, and we want to perfect them so that they're able to read, they're able to write, they're able to communicate in a more academic way. We want to make sure that they have the feeling of competency, that they feel confident in their skills.
Those skills, reading and writing, they've improved a lot. I can definitely say, coming into Heritage Speakers, speaking alone, I knew I'd be decent at, but writing and reading, that was where I thought I would struggle a bit. But then with Senora Bailey doing constant essays and readings that we had to do, all those kinds of things helped develop my writing. I feel much more confident. I am communicating a lot more in Spanish, and it's helping me a lot as a person and just allowing me to develop my skills even further.
Well, now I know where accents go. At first, I did not know words even had accents. And so, yeah, I know where to locate countries in South America. I know more about different cultures, not only about my culture, but I know more about the culture in Mexico, and Panama, and Argentina. It's just, we've learned so much in being in the class in such a short time. It's great.
Latinos.
One of our goals is that we spend some time with our students, connecting with their culture, with their heritage, developing a feeling of pride, developing that feeling of ownership.
As soon as I entered the class and we learned more about Hispanic culture, and I got more, started to know more people from different cultures, definitely makes me appreciate Hispanic culture more.
So not only did it help me with Spanish, but it also helped me to figure out that there is no need to learn a different language when you should be proud of the one that you already know.
Success.
Because of our collaboration with the Ball State University professor, we were able to set up a program. Her class of university heritage speakers, meaning students who speak Spanish at home and are conversant in Spanish, they're working on their Spanish skills as well. already having made that process of that jump from high school to college, they were able then to mentor our students.
So the mentorship that we did with the Ball State students was a collaboration with the Homestead students. And eventually they came over to Homestead, and we had a bit of a gathering and a party over here. And then after a while, we went and visited Ball State. And in doing so, we made college connections. And even when we weren't at Ball State, we were Skyping constantly throughout the class. So we would always ask them questions, maybe about college life, or, I mean, it wasn't even always about college though. We were also just getting to know each other as people.
Some of our students have not, they come from families that may be first generation college goers. And so this is they're able to see, you know, the other Hispanics making the jump from high school to college. They have questions about what it's like to be in college. They were able to get those answered, and they were again encouraged to do things like get good grades. They talked to us a lot about getting scholarships, how to fund their college expenses, and I think just seeing those university students who are successful and having them as examples for us was really powerful. Them modeling what it's like to be a university student with our students was a very powerful experience.
Before Ball State, I didn't even think about going to college. I didn't think about any of that, but we had people help us. And I don't know, it just opened my mind a little bit more than I expected.
Empowerment. So Project Stepping Stone is a not-for-profit organization that takes high school Hispanics. And basically what it is you tour multiple colleges throughout the Indianapolis area. So you can go to Butler, IUPUI, Ball State, IU, Purdue, colleges like that. And you just get different advice from professionals, just how to go about college, getting financial aid, all those kinds of things, doing proper job interviews, all that kind of stuff, and it's preparing you for the out-of-school environment that we'll encounter outside of Homestead.
We went to a lot of colleges, and we talked about like how much it was to be there, like what the cost was, and the different scholarships we could get since some of us were first generation Latinos. My ambassador, she was like, this week is gonna fly by. It's gonna go by so quickly, and you're not gonna want to leave. And she was right.
She told me all the way to Indianapolis, to Fort Wayne. She told me, we go to this college, we go this college, we go this college. And then I learned a lot of things. I can go this class, I can go another class. And she's so happy. She look in different ways now, the best way for go to the college.
Friendship.
In the Latino experience, family is a huge factor in their lives and their identity and their success as people, I think. One of the biggest reactions that family members have shared with me, parents have shared with me, has been that they feel like their student has a place to really connect at school with other Latinos. And that feeling of family that we have at school, and that support. Students have come here and made friends, and that friendship carries outside of the class as well.
A lot of us in the class don't just hang out in the class. We do activities outside of the class. We go play volleyball, these Spanish parties, we bring our families, so our families are very connected. I feel like I have such a big family just being in that class. I don't know how to explain it. It's a wonderful feeling, honestly, just being in there with so many people who share the same culture as me.
It looked like we already knew each other. We treated each other like we were family, and like it's like not seeing that one cousin for a long time and then seeing them again.
Those people in that class have become more than just classmates. They've become honestly family with me.
And it's just great to have a family inside of school.